Thank you, Mr. President. I've heard a lot of talk today that it's not about soul studies. It's not about soul studies. Well, it is. It is about social studies. Ask any soul studies teacher in the state, in your districts. Call the high schools and the middle schools. Ask the social studies department chairs what they think and see if they tell you, yeah, you're right, it's not about soul studies. Because I think you'll find they'll tell you it is about social studies. And again, I love the debate today that we want to give the schools more breathing room. That is music to my ears. But this is not giving the schools more breathing room. It's adding 2 years to something that the social studies teachers have already waited 10 years for. I taught social studies for 33 years. And every 10 years, it was like the holidays. Every holiday wrapped up into one, where you got to sit around with your colleagues and you went through curriculum and you went through the standards and the benchmarks and you went through textbooks and you got to buy new wall maps and you got to buy new software. And it was this wonderful, wonderful time period. And every 10 years, every social studies teacher loved that time, because it was something they looked forward to the last few years. As many of you have alluded to, the world has changed in the last 10 years. The country has changed. Our communities have changed. And our social studies departments have waited 10 years to bring about those changes into their curriculum based on the Minnesota Department of Education's recommendations for their standards and their benchmarks. I can't, with good conscience, ask them to wait another 2 years when they've been waiting already for so long. The work's begun. The process has begun. The revisions have begun. Now we're simply waiting for implementation. I ask my colleagues to vote green on the amendment.